I'm Michelle Carroll Smith, proud superintendent of the Lytle Pirates. I have been at Lytle ISD for 36 of my 37 years in education. I've been the superintendent for 22 years. Our transformation journey has evolved over time. Back in the day, late 1990s, when I was the assistant principal at the elementary, I attended TEPSA, the Principals Conference in Austin, and I heard Dr. Bill Daggett present. I remember being fascinated with the information regarding the future, how he had visited China and saw a computer that could scan your body and make custom clothes. A few years later, in the early 2000s, after I became superintendent, Dr. Daggett presented again at Region 20, and he told stories about a self-driving car, Google car, was in the near future. I was intrigued with the futuristic nature of his messages. So I asked my school board if I could take my leadership team to Florida to Dr. Daggett's Model Schools Conference. We continued as a district to discuss the future and how our system of education needed to be transformed, as the old sit and get, stand and deliver was not getting our students ready for the world Dr. Daggett had us imagine. Over the years, we became involved with the Selecti Center, with a focus on student engagement. We also committed to Flip Flippin's Capturing Kids' Hearts Character Ed program. You could say designing engaging work for students and building relationships is in our DNA. Being a member of TPAC, the Texas Public Accountability Consortium, a TASA-supported network, we were provided opportunities to learn about Collegiate Edu-Nation from Dr. Kim Alexander, who was also a member of TPAC. We were both working on our own community-based accountability system, CBAS, through the TPAC network. I was interested in the rural school model Dr. Alexander had developed in Roscoe ISD. It was a model his community supported. After several conversations with Dr. Alexander and a visit to his school district, I asked Collegiate Edu-Nation to come present to our school board. The model agreed with our transformation vision of engaging students in real-world relevant learning like Dr. Daggett had spoke of and the Selecti Center had trained us on. CEN supports our P-TECH model with the goal of all students graduating with an industry certification and/or an associate's degree from college. We are very proud to have our first cohort of 7 students graduating with an associate's degree 1 week before they graduated from high school in May of 2023. Collegiate Edu-Nation is expanding the program to rural schools across the United States with support from AASA, the American Association of School Administrators, and Dr. Daggett's Successful Practices Network. We are fortunate this year to have direct support from Dr. Daggett for our CEN districts. The impact AI is having on education is dramatic, and Dr. Daggett's knowledge and expertise will be invaluable as rural schools navigate this new field. This will enable us to continue transforming an outdated education system and focus on preparing students for their future, not our past. I have learned over the years that for any initiative to work in a district, it is imperative for the central office leaders to be engaged at the classroom level. We visit classrooms weekly, participate in PLCs with our teachers, as well as bring CEN experts to the district to support our educators. We also update our community and school board on the progress of our work through our community-based accountability system, which includes Collegiate Edu-Nation supporting the P20 initiative and P-TECH. Imagine our excitement when the training of 20 years has come together with focused attention from Dr. Daggett and support from Collegiate Edu-Nation to transform our rural school district, meeting the needs of all our students. We pride ourselves on providing a quality education that prepares students for high-demand, high-wage jobs of the future. With CEN and Dr. Daggett, we feel our system is on the cutting edge for rural schools. I encourage you to consider joining Collegiate Edu-Nation and transform your district to prepare your students for a world we can't even imagine. Thank you, and have a great year.